a treat it is to be here at the 31st Food and Wine Classic in Aspen with the Editor-in-Chief Dana Cowan. You know, you all like your numbers and your milestones here. So how many years have you been the editor?
I've been the editor for 19, and I've been at this event 20 years, my 20-year anniversary.
So was there like a huge bouquet of flowers or a bottle of champagne when you arrived?
No, and in fact, you're the first one to know, and your listeners.
Well, you know, it's funny because we were talking to Ed Kelly, of course, who is the head of American Express Publishing, your boss.
My boss.
And he's also been 20 years. So this is something that becomes it's so much a part of the food and wine magazine culture, and really established what is the bellwether for, you don't like to use the word festivals because you are a classic, but for this kind of an event.
I think that what's great about this event is that we conceived it at a time when chefs were not stars, and we conceived it in a way that the consumer got to learn, because we really started as teaching, and then we layered on the fun. Yeah. So it's like it's like if you're drinking. We put down the foundation, we put down some food, and then we layered on the funk, the fun, and the drinks.
I love it. You know, one of the things that I learned this weekend in talking to your great sponsor and partner is Patron,
yes,
is that there were no spirits at the Food and Wine Classic until a number of years in.
Yes, well, the title of the magazine sort of drove us towards food and wine and not spirits. But I remember the first year we decided we wanted to do a spirits tasting as one of the wine spots, and you're like, really, can we do it? Will people come? Will they come?
Yeah.
And will they come at 9 in the morning?
Will they come at 9 o'clock in the morning to drink tequila? Hello.
The answer, Sissy, was
yes. They do. And that's what's so great about being here, is because you're sort of in a suspended universe that is very much it's inclusive and exclusive at the same time, which I love. When I'm here, I feel like I can do whatever I want and learn whenever I need to learn. But after all these years, it's amazing how much it continues to grow.
I think the things that have grown the most here are the parties, the ancillary parts, right? So we still have hundreds of winemakers coming and get to taste hundreds of wines, and we have, dozens of demos and seminars. But the things that have gone beyond that, the experiential, the interactive, the smaller possibilities, the different venues, the conversations with incredible chefs.
Conversations and I think it's also great because you bring in these new partners and sponsors, and they get to really, set a stage to show their brand, and these are brands we love. I mean, so and this year, potato chips.
I love a sea salt potato chip.
Kettle.
Yes, and I walk through and get, fig Newtons, but they're not fig.
Yo, what?
Strawberry Newtons?
I'm saving those for the plane.
Oh, I've had my fair share.
When I'm in the tent tomorrow, I'll get a few extra. So, of course, this weekend when we talk about these milestones that you love here, it is the 25th year that you've been choosing the best new chefs. Every year, is it 12 or 10 or 12?
We actually choose 10 restaurants, and sometimes the restaurant will have two chefs.
Two chefs, right.
So we never say 10.
Right.
We just say best new chefs, and it's 10 restaurants.
So in 25 years, just, name drop, do a little shout out. Who would be some of the most famous of alumni of that group?
We have found the most incredible people over that time, including Thomas Keller in that first year, Nobu Masahisa in the second year, so 1989, Tom Colicchio in 1991, Eric Ripert in 1992. The list is so extraordinary.
Yeah, it's so extraordinary. And of course, the rest is they say is history, and history is continuing to be made here at the Food and Wine Classic in Aspen. And I'm always delighted to be included. And thank you so much for all you do, to really keep the standards high and keep the classic really as I said, the bellwether, really the ultimate example of the tastemakers and the trendsetters in America in this wonderful world we work in.
Thank you, Sissy. It's so great to have you here, and the fact that you understand it so well, that one sentence, just keep saying it.
Well, it's kind of a long sentence, but you know what? It's kind of long, and on the second day in the tent. See, but we try to like continue on, but enjoy. That's what's so fun about working here. Thank you, Dana. On a personal note, for me is that when I'm here, I get to enjoy and learn, imbibe, eat, and see friends, but also get to work. And it's a wonderful balance that you get to hit here. And I think that everybody does it very well.
I think that when you hit on something really important, and my last thought here is that at this event, you make friends, you make marriages, and you make babies. It's an amazing thing about the Classic. There are some great Classic babies out there.
I came married, and the babies were done in both of our cases. But I have to say, my lunch today was with great friends, old friends, and new friends, and that's what's so great. If you are ever contemplating coming to the Food and Wine Classic in Aspen, you're going to make friends for life, and that's what's so great about the hospitality. They won't forget you when they see you, whether it's back in San Francisco or New York or Houston or wherever it is. They're going to remember they met you at the Food and Wine Classic in Aspen.
Yeah. Thanks, Sissy.
Thank you, Dana.